Today on the channel, we're going to check out Mattel's WWE Ultimate Edition Coliseum Collection, Bam Bam Bigelow, and the Big Boss Man. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rich Hansel, and today we're looking at one of my favorite lines. It is the Mattel Coliseum Collection with these WWE Ultimate Edition action figures. These are great sets, 2-packs. I love the way they box them up. I love everything about it. There's nothing wrong with any of this. There's a few things about the articulation I don't care for, but it's in all the Ultimate editions. But this represents two of the great big men in professional wrestling history, Bam Bam Bigelow and the Big Boss Man. I'm a Big Boss Man guy first before Bam Bam Bigelow, but I do appreciate Bam Bam. He was such a good worker. Both of these guys were. I really liked the bad guys, so the Big Boss Man was always one of my favorites. He was just a jerk, straight up asshole, and I loved it. And it's just a time and place in professional wrestling history where you could toe that mark, man. You could just toe the mark. Police brutality. You know, you could never do that this day and age. Never. Could you imagine doing that? Could you imagine doing adorable Adrian Adonis in this day and age? It just don't happen. But, man, back then, it didn't matter. They went for it, and I think they got more fans that way. You love to boo these guys, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys out of here. So we got this outer shell, which is great. And on this side, you get the Big Boss Man Ultimate Edition Mattel logo there. This side, you get both of them. And that's kind of how I display mine right now. I do also have, you can't see it, but I have the Heart Foundation up there on a shelf. And then these guys. And I do pretty much double up on these. So I think I have two of every one of these sets right here. This one I do not. I don't know if I will. But I got this one off of Amazon. So for like one set, they went to Amazon as the carrier for these Coliseum collections. Now I think they're back to MattelCreations.com, and maybe Big Bad Toy Store carries a few too. But or Ringside Collectibles. I'm sorry, not Big Bad Toy Store. Ringside Collectibles. I think they may carry one. But up here we got Bam Bam, and down here we have You'll Be Serving Hard Times. And also down here, you got your barcode, recycling information, this, that, and the other way down there. Over here, we got the Ultimate Edition logo there. And I think that's it. Did I go to all of them? I believe I did. So when you grab hold of this is always fun right here. So there is no tape on these. You grab hold, you got your little clip right here, has a WWE logo. And then when you pull that up, you get your names of who is in the set right there, which is great. And then you lift it on up, and you get this awesome backdrop in here with different people. I'm sure these people probably work at Mattel. All right, we are going to go ahead and pull out our first one, and it is going to be the Big Boss Man. And, man, he looks really good. We'll set him right there. And then you get this slip sheet in here, which is also pretty nice. You get your Coliseum Collection logo there and your ropes. Then on the back, you get a lot of WWE logos there. And that looks like you put your guy in there and have yourself a promo if you wanted. So we'll set that there. And then we're going to reach in, and underneath all that is going to be your Bam Bam Bigelow. And he looks really good as well. So I am going to set this down here. We can look at this box, I guess, take a glance at it. It is so fun in there. A lot of good stuff. It's very, very unique. And they put some money into this. I got to get my glasses because I can't see. But you get guys with T-shirts on, and they have their signs. We got Make Him Walk the Line, Serving Hard Times. You got a guy holding the Bam Bam logo. But like I said, these are probably friends and family of people that work at Mattel. But that is it with that outer boxing. And I love them. I absolutely love them. So we'll set that down there. All right, who do we want to unbox first? I think we're going to go Bam Bam Bigelow. I like to save my favorite for last, so he is going to be my favorite out of this set. Not meaning anything bad towards Bam Bam Bigelow, because he was great. He was absolutely great. But we will look at this packaging now. You got your WWE logo there, Coliseum collection, got your stars, kind of LJN-inspired packaging here, I do believe. We have a cartoon rendition of our Bam Bam Bigelow. Ultimate Edition right there on the front. Bam Bam Bigelow there. Mattel logo down there. And again, you have your signs back behind your action figure on this card back here, which is great. We turn it over here. It says accessories included inside. And the same thing on this side. Turn it around. You get a lot of stuff right here. It has your Ultimate Edition logo there. WWE logo there. Accessories include soft goods shirts, swappable heads, swappable hands, and twist them, turn them, battle them, the Ultimate Collection. And our cross-sell is huge right here. Let's see, I do have all of those. I've unboxed them all on the channel. If you're interested in watching those, go back and search those on my channel. And it says about Bam Bam Bigelow, few competitors created the stir that Bam Bam Bigelow did before stepping into the WWE ring. Despite his immense proportions, Bigelow is exceptionally light-footed, performing drop kicks and cartwheels in a manner men his size only dream about. Clearly, Bam Bam Bigelow has emerged as a true hero in WWE. File card right there. You can cut that off. We have a little writing up here. I'm not going to read that. Figures sold separately, subject to availability, colors and decorations may vary. 2024 copyright on here. And I do believe these came out in 2025, I do think. All right, now what's really great about these, check it out. I love these Coliseum collection because that just slides right off the back. There's no cut and trap doors or anything in these. And there you go. That's what you have on your back. And we got Bam Bam Bigelow sign and a Bam Bam there and different people at the wrestling event. We'll set that out of the way. And then we just pull this up, and there you go. And there is Bam Bam Bigelow in his plastic coffin. And down here in his jewelry box is his accessories. So there you go. We'll get rid of that. And we will go through these accessories first. So opening this up, it opens just like your wedding rings. And you have a tray in here. Oh, man. These head sculpts look great. And we'll set that out. So there you go. We'll get that out of the way. And on the bottom, there is a secondary tray. There you go. We get a shirt. It says Bam Bam shirt right there. All right, we will look at this shirt first. And there's your empty tray right there. We'll get rid of that. And this shirt is Velcro, so that's a little disappointing. But it has the flames on it. It says Bam Bam, and that's a huge shirt. Yeah, you can see the Velcro on the back. Very, very thin material here. I wish that was a little thicker, just a tad thicker, and no Velcro, but it does, so ain't going to change that fact. We'll set that right there. Next, we're going to look at his hands. He's going to have two open hands, splayed out hands, slapping hands, chopping hands, whatever you want to do with those. And then we're going to get two gripping hands. Unusual. Usually the gripping hands are on the action figure. Right here on this Coliseum collection, Bam Bam Bigelow, they are on in the accessory pack. So gripping hands, microphone, chair, whatever. And then we're going to get some face sculpts. And the first one is just a closed-mouthed, intense look. I love his tattoos on his head. His mustache and beard looks great. Awesome looking head sculpt right there. Stands all right. Got a little mark on his forehead there, but that's okay. Man, that looks great. Great looking head sculpt. Next one we're going to get is going to be open mouth. He's got his tooth missing. Again, very, very intense right here. Oh, boy, he is hollering at somebody, and I like this one too. I don't know which one I like better. I think I might like the closed mouth one a little better. Intense closed mouth one. So that's it on our accessories with Bam Bam Bigelow. Accessory, we'll get rid of that. And we will turn him over. He does have one tie. No, he has more. He has around his wrists, waist, and ankles. All right, I think I have them all cut, so we'll turn Bam Bam Bigelow around, grab him by his toe, pull him up, and Bam Bam Bigelow has been resurrected. There he is. Empty coffin there. Get rid of that. And let's go through this Ultimate Edition articulation. Head looks down okay. Very loose head. It does stay looking down, but man, they just don't have a lot of articulation here. I don't understand why. I guess he looks up okay. Side to side, very, very slightly. Of course, the heads are going to be removable with all the extra heads that we get. Shoulders go all the way around, and he's got the single hinge plus butterfly. So look at that. Oh, man. Great articulation on the shoulders. He has upper arm cut, double jointed, pinless, smooth elbows. Wrists go down and up, and of course they go all the way around. The hands are removable. Awesome, lovely Ultimate Edition ab crunch. I love that. We only need a hula hoop waist. Just rotates around. That's disappointing. Give us the hula hoop waist. I think that would go a long way with these wrestlers. I will mention that also his ab crunch turns all the way around and his waist. So you get a lot of movement there. He's got ball joints there in the hips, so he gets pretty decent splits. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed pin knees here, and they're smooth. Pin knees are always smoother. Upper boot cut, ankle articulation's good. And we have the toe articulation. I don't care. I'd rather have good neck articulation than this toe articulation. But there you have it. Drop down hips I failed to go over as well. All right, let's check it out. Now, this head sculpt is probably the one I'd go with. Very intense again. But kind of gritting his teeth. You can see the tooth missing. Got that brow hanging over the eyes. He is pissed off. Again, you got the head tattoos. I love his outfit here. The articulation works so good on these big guys. This Ultimate Edition ab crunch. Everything just flows so good. I probably would rather have the pinless knees, but it's not the worst thing. These pin knees are a lot smoother, but it doesn't look as good, I don't think. But he is outstanding. Let's go ahead and pop the head off. We'll put the hollering head on here. There you go. How about that? Then let's try to get his shirt on. Velcro, and the Velcro is going to go in the back. So easy to get on, these Velcro shirts are, but they just don't look as good on the figures to me. They look really loose, and as we know, all our wrestlers, they don't wear loose shirts. They wear tight shirts. And this one don't look awful. It doesn't look too awful, but still, he would wear a really tight shirt. But it looks good on him, though. I think I'd probably display him with his shirt on, believe it or not. He's got fists out of the package, too, so we will try to pull them off and put on an open hand. There you go. He don't have any accessories to hold, so we are just going to set him right over here. And we will go over next the Big Boss Man. Now, this is the one I'm really excited about. Now, I do not have a Big Boss Man Elite, Ultimate, or Basic. I do have the Big Boss Man Superstars, and he was great. Really good. Had a lot of accessories with him. But let's go over this packaging. WWE Low Coliseum Collection. Big Boss Man right here. Looks awesome. Ultimate Edition on the front. Big Boss Man there. Accessories included. Mattel logo right there. Again, we get some signs in the back, and they look great. And again, every time I open one of these, one of them has the bottom that is all jacked up right here, and one of them is perfect. Every single one of them had that. I don't know why. One was good, the other one was bent down like that. But let's take a look at the back. Accessories include nightstick, ball and chain, sunglasses, handcuffs, swappable head, swappable hands. And our cross-sell, again, is the same as it was on Bam Bam. And it does say about the Big Boss Man, the Big Boss Man has taken it upon himself to bring his own brutal brand of law and order to WWE. He will bring justice to WWE by being judge, jury, and executioner, and has been known to handcuff beaten opponents to the ring ropes and beat them with his nightstick after matches. Yes, and again, police brutality. They will not touch that nowadays, and I don't know why. All right, let's go ahead and pull this back off. And I guess we can look at some of these signs. I see serving hard times and respect the law and order. Now, Big Boss Man did go through a stint where he was a baby face, and that was fun too. He was good as a baby face, but really good as a nasty, nasty Cobb County, Georgia cop. So we'll throw that down there. And we will pull him out, and here is the Big Boss Man in his plastic coffin. We'll set that there, and then we're going to get into his accessories. There you go. Accessories for the Big Boss Man. We'll set this down there. All right, let's go through his accessories. Now, mine has a wing hanging out here, so it looks like it's been opened before. Hopefully not. All right, let's pull out our trays. There we go. Empty accessory box there. Get rid of that. We have 2 layers. So on the bottom you get his head and his ball and chain and handcuffs. And on the top you get his hands. All right, we are going to go through these accessories first. And we'll go with the hands first. Let's not get these mixed up. So out of the box, he's got a gripping hand and a pointy finger. So in here, we're going to get the opposite hands, a gripping hand and a pointy finger, a right pointy finger and a left gripping hand. Do not get these guys mixed up. I guess I'll put Big Boss Man over there. And then, of course, you got to have this with your Big Boss Man. 2 fists, because he is going to put pop knots on a lot of people's heads. So we'll sit that there, and we got our empty coffin there. We'll get rid of that. And now we're going to look at his handcuffs. And I will say that these handcuffs are very chintzy looking. They do not open up. They could have done a way better job with them than this right here. I would like to see him have the actual action. So to get his hands in there or his opponent's hands, you'll have to take their hands off, put it over his wrist, and then put the hands back on. And then we're going to get another pair of handcuffs, a larger, same thing though, very chintzy looking. Looks like something from like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle play school set right there. Not very good, not impressed with that. And now we are going to get, this is different, a ball and chain, which I do remember him dragging a ball and chain out. Again, you'll have to pop the foot off, I guess. And I've never tried to pop feet off of these wrestlers, so hopefully that could happen unless you just slide that up over the foot. But I think that would be hard. But that is a very hard rubber. It does have a master lock on it, too. It would have been nice to have that painted silver and blue like a master, but a little ball and chain. It would have been really nice to have real chain, too. So I don't think I'll ever use these. Maybe the handcuffs for a minute. All right, let's check out the head sculpt. The first one is eyes open, mouth open, hollering at somebody. And I will say, first impressions, I don't think the head sculpts are great. I think that WWE Superstars action figure had better face sculpt than this. It's not awful, but it's not great neither. So first one, it's okay. The next one is going to get a mouth. Lips are apart, but mouth is closed, kind of gritting his teeth. This one is probably a little better than that one. The likeness is still not there quite all the way. Again, still the Mattel WWE Superstars was a little better than that. And that is empty. Next, we've got our figure here. And he looks pretty good, but I can tell right away that the head sculpt's just not quite right. Let's see. We've got a rubber band around him. All right, I think I've got him all cut out there. Big long rubber band. I think I was holding his nightstick in there. We will grab Big Boss Man by his toe, pull him up, and the Big Boss Man has been resurrected. There you go. Empty coffin right there. Get rid of that. And let's look at these other accessories. First of all, we got his nightstick. It's okay. It's all black. That's what a nightstick would be. Can't mess that up a whole lot. It's hard plastic. It probably would break pretty easy if you bent that. So nightstick looks good. Next we have a rubber band around his head holding on his sunglasses. And his glasses look pretty good. Let's see, how do they look? Good, really good on him. I think he definitely looks better with his glasses on, I think. Yeah, I don't know. These head sculpts just aren't great. But yeah, gold frame, black lenses, sunglasses. And then this just popped off his belt. I think that's going to hold his nightstick, so that just plugs into that little hole right there. I don't know why they made that removable. Probably because when you're wrestling with him, it might get in the way, I guess, if you're trying to put him in holds and moves. But yeah, a little nightstick should slide right into that. Absolutely does. So there you go. Looking again, we got Big Boss Man. I would love to see Cobb County, Georgia, right there on his shirt, or Cobb County. Articulation, he is about the same as everything is. Ultimate Edition articulation. You want to be careful because this sash going around him, this leather strap going over his shoulder, is connected to the bottom half. So his ab crunch is not going to go all the way around unless you was to pull that off, which I don't think it is supposed to come off. You can rotate your waist all the way around. He's got big splits. He's got double joint pinless elbows, wrists rotate and articulate. He's got upper arm cut. I'm sorry. I thought I was trying it down by his sleeve. It is above that sleeve. He has double jointed pin knees. Again, they are smoother than probably our pinless, I think. And ankle articulation, it moves slightly. He does have toe articulation as well. So let's check him out. Again, not the greatest head sculpt here. How did they get it right on the WWE Mattel Superstars line? They got his face right, and here, not quite. Head, again, loose just like his. So a little problem with this entire set, I do believe. But it's not awful, and I would definitely recommend this, I do believe. I don't have, like I mentioned, another Big Boss Man, but I do have a Big Bubba Rogers right here. He is an elite, not ultimate, but I guess we could pop him out of here. Yep, it's that one right there. So this was pre-Big Boss Man, I do think, right? This is when he was bodyguarding here. We'll pull it out. Check him out. I think we got reuse on the legs. Reuse. Of course, the ab crunch on this one is an elite collection, but pretty much the lower body is exactly the same, except this one has your toe articulation, so obviously your ankles are going to be a little different. But definitely like the hair on the Coliseum collection better than this one. It's kind of definitely see painted on. This one's kind of peppered. But looks good. Neither one is great for head sculpts, in my opinion. But yeah, very good, very good. Now, how do these two guys compare to, let's say, an all-timer? In my opinion, let's get rid of this. In my opinion, one of the all-time great big men. Of course, you have Andre the Giant, but right here, I loved this guy. I have this, and it is a WWE Legends Big John Studd. Now, I think this guy could have beat both of these guys up at the same time. We'll pull that out because I want to see if he is much bigger because he was much bigger than both of these guys. And I have reviewed this on the channel. There we go. We got him out. We'll sit that down there. We got all kinds of stuff out today. All right, yeah, look at this guy. Now, I will say, I don't think he's quite a bit bigger. I think he should have been even a little bit bigger, but yeah, I think Big John Studd could take both of these guys at the same time, if you ask me, because Studd is a stud. But good set. Coliseum collection, don't get me wrong, I'm nitpicking a bit, but the pin knees, the lack of head movement, the Velcro shirt, the head sculpt on Big Boss Man isn't great in my opinion, and I don't like this leather sash not connected to the front. That kind of stands out quite a bit. But otherwise, good collection. I was definitely get it again. I'm glad I have it in my collection. But that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all out there for Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Coliseum Collection. Big Boss Man, Bam Bam Bigelow. Till next time. Oh, yeah.